Hi everybody! Today we're going to see how I draw Chopper from Star Wars. Just so you know, there's a coloring book that you can get through Amazon. Just follow the link in my description and you can get a coloring book to show me how you color to how I draw. Okay, pencils first and then Sharpies. So if you don't want to watch the pencil portion of the video where I sketch the whole thing out for myself, look in the description and you'll find a link that you can click on that will take you to the Sharpie portion of the video. I'll even include one for color. Well, for those of you that are going to stick around, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself and get us going. Okay, so did you see that? I had to space it out differently because it's a robot, you know. It's a box basically, and I gotta work on these boxes and the placement so I can get this right, because I'm working with, you know, 3D shapes, not a human figure. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. And I got to remember what's in front of what, why it looks like this, and the angles, you know. But it'll be pretty easy. It shouldn't take too long to do this. We just need to basically draw out the shape, and then, like I said, just a bunch of lines. So it's not going to be too hard, but I do want to make sure that I get the angles right for this specific, you know, 3D shape. Okay. It feels weird drawing Chopper before I even draw like R2-D2, but I wanted to do the Ghost Crew, finish them up, and or all the rebels, you know, and then move on to other stuff. And so he was next, you know. There's nothing I can do about that. It's how it is. Okay. Okay. We'll get close to being ready, so everybody get ready to, well, if anybody's watching this part, get ready to grab your Sharpies. And then we're going to move on. We're going to welcome everybody that skipped. I don't know how much of this I'm going to erase because, like I said, it's a quick sketch and that's all I really need. So I don't know if I need anything else. Or I don't know if I need to erase. Okay. Because yeah, usually what I do is I erase the light lines, the sketch lines, and keep the confidence lines. But this is actually working out as far as sketch lines. So I don't know if there's much I gotta really erase. You know, I just gotta make sure stuff is going straight across, perpendicular, that kind of thing, and then we're good to go. Alright, that might be it. Let me see. Anything I missed? Oh, that's pretty much it. Let me see what I can erase. I mean, again, it's gonna be pretty basic. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's see if we can draw some lines across for his detail. Like we wanna keep all the lines going perpendicular. Like I said, to keep them all flowing the same way. But for the most part, you know, it's going to be down to detail. So let me erase some of this. Get my needed eraser ready, but not all of it, because like I said, a lot of this is just sketch, and that worked out. It worked out really well. So I need that. And so we'll welcome everybody that skipped and get going. Alright, so no rulers. I'm just going to do it all by hand. Okay, that'll work right there. Welcome, skippers. Welcome to the Sharpie portion of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe because I do a different drawing every day. You can join along and have some fun. I'm going to use a Sharpie fine point and a Sharpie pen, mostly the fine point, but it depends a little finer than a fine point. You can find things that a fine point can't quite find. Sketch the entire thing out. I've erased a majority of it, but left myself enough to guide me. And I'm going to go ahead and start with the Sharpie pen. Usually I start with the Sharpie fine point. Usually I use the pen on the details of a face, but obviously there's no face on this one, so bear with me. I'm going to be using it all by hand. I'm not going to be using a straight edge ruler. I should because it's a robot, but let's just do it by hand and see what happens. That way our imperfections are fine. We're okay with them. I'm going to go ahead and start with the neck and then build my way out. That way I know where I'm going. So it's going to kind of curve over like this. Like that. And there you go. That's going to guide us with everything else. Do another one like that. And see, it's not perfect, but I'm still going to work with what it is. And let's see, because I've got him kind of turned at an angle, I'm going to draw the edge of it here, all the way up. And then I've got his little arm sticking out of his head. This one I'm going to poke out like this, like that. So see, I wanted it in front of the head. So this one's going to be behind. So now I can go back up. And I can go ahead and go across like that. I'm trying to keep them all flowing the same way. So let's do the same thing down here. I know where the edge is going to be, so I'm going to see if I can. Yeah, that'll work. See, it's not perfect, but it's going to work for what we're doing, you know? Plus, we're not obsessing over straight edges. Let's do this one too. Just straight up to that one. There we go. So see, it's not perfect, but I'm okay with that. This arm is in front of this body, kind of like we did right there. It's got to be in front, so I'm going to go ahead and do this first. Do this one like that. And I'm going to go ahead and come down like this. Let's go ahead and finish off this side. And that'll allow us to do something like this. And again, I'm kind of all over the place, just kind of jumping back and forth with shapes, but I'm kind of getting a feel for where everything's going to be. So this one's coming back here. That means it's going to come back like this, like that. And see, I just wanted to put that in front of it just a little bit, so that's why I wanted to draw it first. The arms are kind of going back, so it's allowing us to place what's in front first. So let's go and do these arms since we were drawing them. And I'm just going to do something like this. I'm just kind of, making up the rough shapes to kind of, make it look like his little arm that he's got. But again, I'm not too worried about very detailed specifics. Just kind of giving it that he's got those, so let's draw that, I'm not obsessing over it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Okay, I love that sound. So for his eyes, let's go ahead and do some circles like this, and I'm going to show you I'm going to do some highlights for the inlays, that little detail that he's got. So I'm going to go across like this. We're going to give him eyebrows. And I'm doing it with this Sharpie just to kind of accent or complement the thick lines. I'm going to go across down there too. I just wanted to draw this. So look, also, this is something else I want to teach you. Don't let your past dictate your future. That line didn't go as far as I wanted, but I didn't start there. I said, no, I want it further out there, and I'll just reconnect. So don't worry about what you did before. It's like, you know what, same thing here. I kind of want it to go like this. So now I'm going to go back and reconnect it. So don't, just because you did a line before, same thing here. I think all of it, I'm going to do that. It didn't quite touch, and that's okay. Now I'm going to go back and, connect it all. It doesn't look perfect, but that's okay. All right. And so let's see. I'm going to do that. Leave that open. I'm going to do this. Connect that up like that. Come down this way. Then go back. There you go, something like that. So like I said, I was doing it with the smaller Sharpie just to complement it, you know, to give it that different look. Okay, let's see. Other arm. Oh, you know what? Let's do a little antenna with the small Sharpie like this. All right. You know what else I want to do? Well, if you can do that, go for it. If not, it might be too thin, too small, but you know, it's just a different look that we're going to give him. All right. Okay, let's draw that other arm. We're going to do pretty much like we did over there, just a little bit of a, you know, coming out. Do a circle. Do the shape of the arm. And then this one we'll do closed. There, just something like that. Just simple, you know, simple little design. Okay, let's go ahead and work out the rest of the big shapes, and then we'll come back and we'll add some details. So I've got his other arm in there. Let's go ahead and draw that. And I did draw or sketch out lines of where I want it to go. So I kind of have a shape built in already. That's called planning. Okay, and let's see, the rest I kind of want to do with a small Sharpie, you know, little highlights. Let's do it now. Okay, so he's got more details, more highlights, I guess. Something like that. And again, I like doing stuff like this with the smaller Sharpie because it just kind of accents that it's not a hard edge like this outside edge, you know. And this one, we're kind of, you know, like I said, complementing it. And sometimes this is too thin too. Sometimes you want to go back and say, well, I want that accented a little bit more, so let's accent this line by thickening it up. So it's not quite as thick as that one, but it's a little thinner than, or thicker. So not quite thick as that, not quite thin as that. Does that make sense? All right. Okay, so let's see what else we got over here. This one's gonna come over here like this. Now there is a patch. It looks like a big metal piece that I want to accent like that. So again, it's a patch over the rest of it. So that's why I wanted to make it stand out. Like there's a specific look to it. Like it was added on, you know, that kind of thing. And let's see, let's add a little extra detail in here like this. There's like other metal robot parts going on in here. And color will help make some of that stand out, but you know, like I just wanted to add some extra detail, some robo detail, you know. That's the fun of it, right? That's the whole reason we're drawing, is to make it look specific. Oh, you know what? Let's do his little arm that comes out right here. I'm probably adding more detail than I really need to here, but again, this is why we're doing this, to have some fun, you know? Let's see, and it kind of fits in here. That's why I'm trying to draw it just a little bit under, so you can see that there's something else in there. Just like that, you know, that's the piece that comes out and connects and moves, and almost like a little hand, you know, that kind of thing. So that's it. Just wanted to accent that. So I think we're good with that. Okay, maybe not. Let's add, I see a couple little cylinders and stuff like this. Again, I'm just going to add extra dimension to his parts. Again, we'll do some stuff with color, but you know, that's I just want to give you some accent, you know. So let's get back to the big parts. Now he's got a wheel down here, so I need to, let's see, what can we do? What's in front? Let's do like that. Then he's got the edge here that connects. That way I can do the side of it. Now I can start worrying about the actual wheel. See, it's not perfect, not exact. It shouldn't be that flat, but hey, you know what? That's all right. I'm okay with that. Okay. Again, it's robot parts, so we don't have to stress out too much. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to do the other legs, and these are kind of kicked back a little bit too, so that's why I was leaving some space to kind of go in. I'm going to do, let's see, the front that's going to go into that little divot. Alright, and I'm trying to get it to look the way it does 3D wise, like the angles, getting them back right. But you know, it may not be perfect. I drew a line going across, so that's going to kind of guide me. Yeah, I think that looks right. And then he's got extra stuff on the side here. Okay. Oh, yeah, let's do that. Let's add some detail on this side, and then we'll come back and finish up the other leg. And I'm just doing like some extra little, you know, if it did have mechanics to it, like what would it look like? How would it be designed? Okay, let's close that off. Alright, so now let's do this other leg, and this one's got a wire coming out, so I'm going to come, you know, let's draw the wire. So it's going to come out like this. Okay, so now I can draw some edges and not worry about whether I drew through anything. See, because this is going to be in front of that. And let's draw that little divot like we did over there. And draw the edge, it's connected. And I'm going to try to go across, but hey, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. You know, it's like, okay, that goes across, we're going to go like that. So, trying to do it, but you know, it may not be perfect, and I'm okay with that. And that looks good. Yeah, that's it front. Okay. And again, I'm just kind of adding what, if it was manufactured, how would it look? What would the edges look like? Something like that. So there you go. I say we take care of the rest with color. So that is Chopper from Star Wars. So here's how I colored it. Tell me what you think in the comments below, or show me what you did in our Discord group. Just have fun and make it your own, because remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw, and we'll meet somewhere in between. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures with How I Draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button for new videos.